Hello, all my dear friends. My name is Ajay Gulati. I am an income tax officer and I'm also the author of Advanced Maths and Arithmetic video books by the name of Brahmastra. Students, today we will be starting with our reasoning part. Okay, and in the reasoning part, our first class will be directions and then blood relations. Okay, so directions and blood relations both are very easy. In fact, entire reasoning is very easy if you are being taught properly. Okay, so I'll be starting with directions and in a very easy manner. Okay, see, first of all, let's talk about the map of India. We have, like, if suppose this is the like map of India. Okay, here is the West Bengal, here is West Bengal. Students, this West Bengal is not actually in the west of India, it's the west of Bengal. So this West Bengal is actually in the east. Okay, one thing, this West Bengal is actually in the east. So if this is east, if this portion is east, then this portion becomes west, this portion becomes, now this is north, this is south. Okay, north, east, south, west. This part is clear and it's very easy. Okay, very small basic and things will automatically turn out to be very easy. How come? Look, first thing, suppose I say, if I'm moving in the, if my movement, I'll say, let me rub this particular portion so that you get more space to study. Just give me a sec, students. Yeah, I'm rubbing this now. See, students, what I'm saying is my direction of my movement. If the direction of my movement is, let's say, north, I am moving where? In the north direction. Suppose in the north direction I turn right. Okay, if I turn right, then I'm facing which direction? I'm facing east direction. Okay, if I turn right, I face east. If while moving to north, I turn in this left. This is my left. Okay, if I turn left, so if I turn left, this becomes west direction. So this becomes west direction. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now, if I'm moving south, see, when I am moving south and then I turn right, see, if I'm moving south, then I turn right, now so I'll turn west. If while moving south, just imagine yourself, if while moving south, you will be like this, you turn right, this is your right. So if you turn right, if while moving south you turn right, then you will be facing west. It automatically gets reversed. If while moving south, if getting south, you turn left, then you will be going in the east direction. Let's say now, if I am moving in the east direction, I turn right. If I turn right, I'll be moving in the direction of south. Getting it? If I turn right, I'll go in the direction of south. So automatically, see, you just need one thing. There's four things you can fill very easily. Look, how come? See, if you turn right, you will be facing south. If you turn, you will be facing north. For west, if you turn right, you will be getting this north. For west, if you turn left, you will be getting south. You just need this much thing and you will be able to solve all your questions very easily. Okay, just this small concept and we will be so fast to solve our questions. So students, here we have our first question. I am just rubbing whatever is unnecessary. Let's start with the first question. Manoj walks a distance of 5 meters towards north and then he turns to east and walks a distance of 10 meters. See, first of all, he walks 10 meters. How much is given? For a distance of 5 meters towards north, then he turns towards east. See, students, it's easy, it's given directly. He turns towards east and walks a distance of 10. It's like this is 5, so 10 will be a bit like double of this. He walks distance of 10 meters. Then he turns to his right. See, now he is moving east. When he is moving east, he turns right, so he will move in south direction. Okay, This will be his direction of movement. Then he turns to his right and covers a distance of 15 meter. 15 will be like, if this is 5, so 15 will be like this. Okay, so this much is 15. What is next given to us? He then turns to his left. He then turns to his left and covers a distance of 15 meters. Which direction is he facing now? See, we don't need all this stuff. He's moving south now, and after south he turns left. South to left he is facing east. South to left he is facing. He is moving in east direction. We are not at all bothered how much distance he has covered. We just needed to tell which direction is he facing now. All this crap 5, 10, 15, we were not supposed to even think about it. Had I read the last line of the question first now, I would have just like this, that's all. I wouldn't have been bothering about 5 measurement, 10, 15 should be, if this is 5, 15 should be like this. I wouldn't have taken care of it. So let's move to next question. Yeah, what we have is, X started walking towards the west. X starts walking towards the west. Okay, west is this direction. I draw over here. Walking towards west, traveling 5 kilometers. What is being asked? In which direction is Y walking? So I am not concerned how much is he moved. Okay, walks to traveling 5 kilometers. Turned exactly to his right. If somebody is walking in the west and turns right, so he'll be moving in the north. Okay, north. Exactly to his right and walk 3 kilometers. Then he decided to walk exactly to his left. If somebody moves to left, he is turn. Okay, he will be moving towards the west. Okay, next. Then he decided to walk exactly to his left. On reaching 2 kilometers, he heard a voice and walked back. He went back. See, when he went back, now he's moving in the east direction. Okay, let's say he walking like this. He's moving in the east direction, went back. Then he noticed that his friend Y was walking towards him from his right. From his right. See, from his right. Look, his right is this. So his friend is coming from the south. From his right side. In which direction is Y walking? So in which direction is Y walking? So Y is walking towards east. Getting it? See, if Y is walking towards east, that is all. Even the last line of the question is not required. He heard a voice and walked back. See, when he turns back, he's moving to this direction. This direction is actually east. So our answer is east direction. I hope it is clear to all of you. Should I move to the next one? Okay. Let's take the next question. The next question is, Sunil's school bus is facing north when it reaches his school. Let's say this is the school. The bus is facing the north. Okay. After starting from Sunil's house. Okay. Let's start from after starting from Sunil's house. We will reach over here later. After starting from Sunil's house, it turned right twice, and it is night, actually wrong typing. It turned right twice and then left before reaching the school. What direction the bus was facing when it left the bus stop in front of Sunil's house? See, I read again. After starting from Sunil's house, it turned right twice and then left before reaching. See, if somebody is moving like this is my left hand and this is my right hand. So first it turned left. After turning left, this is school. I say, if after turning left I reach north, I move in the direction of north. So it means before this I was moving in the east direction. How did I reach this east direction? I took a right. How can I take a right? See, I turned east. So far clear? I was moving east, then I took a left. When can I take? If I take a right, I start moving in east direction. That means I was moving towards the north. Getting my point? I was moving towards the north Then I took a right. Previous to this, I took one more right. How can I take one more right? If I was moving towards the west, look. If I was moving towards the west, I take a right, then I move to north direction, okay? It took two rights. See, let's say, okay, what direction the bus was facing when it left the bus stop in front of Sunil's house? It was facing west direction. Let me explain it to you. Let's say this is Sunil's house. Okay. See the bus was moving like this. It took a right turn. Okay. It started moving towards north. Now if the car is moving towards north, it took again a right turn like this. Okay. This is a right hand, so it started moving towards east. If somebody is moving towards east, let's say this is my right hand, this is my left hand, I take a left, I reach the north direction. Okay, we know na. We took what? We took a right, we took another right, then we took another left. This is given to us right, right, left. I repeat again, after starting from Sunil's house, it turned twice right and then left before reaching the school, and then left before reaching the school. Is it clear to everybody? That is written night, make it right. RIGHT. What direction the bus was facing when it left the bus stop in front of Sunil's house? So it was facing, the bus was facing what? The bus was facing the west direction. All done easily, okay? Let's look at the next question now. Now what is the next question? The next question is, this is the next question, dear students. It was asked in CLAT 2017. Next question we have is, John wants to go to the university. He starts from his house which is in the east. See, let's say if it is like this, he starts from his house which is in the east. So where is the east direction, students? This is the east direction. Here is his house. So far clear? He starts from his house which is in the east. So whenever it is said he starts from his house which is in the east, so that means he will be moving in opposite direction. That means he will be moving towards the west direction. Okay. Now we know this is north and this is south. Let's see what happens. From his house which is in the east and comes to a crossing. The road to his left ends in a theatre. See, he's moving like this. If he turns left, here is a theatre. The road to his left ends in a theatre. Straight road ahead is the hospital. If you move in this direction, then there is a hospital. Okay. Then there is a hospital. What is being said in the rest? The road in which direction is the university? So see, this is like square, choraha, what we say. So if is in this direction there is theatre, in this direction there is west side, so this direction will be the school. In the north direction is his university. Okay, university. So north is our answer. In which direction is the university? So my answer will be north, option 2. I hope it is clear. Let me move to the next question. Read out the question, students. The next question we have is, 2 ladies and 2 men are playing bridge and seated at north, east, west and south of a table. We have 2 men and 2 ladies. Okay, ladies are denoted by L, men are denoted by M. Okay, these are the directions. We know this is which direction. This is east, this is west, this is north, this is south. Now what do we have provided? What is being provided to us? No lady is facing east. No lady is facing east means, if no lady is facing east, see, all people are sitting at 4 corners. If someone sits over here, then that fellow is facing east. Okay, but since no lady is facing east, so that means here we have a man, here we have a man, we have 1 man placed. Okay, we have 1 man placed. Okay, no lady is facing east. Next, person sitting opposite to each other are not of the same sex. Means if two people are in sitting in front of each other, they are of opposite gender. If this is man, that means this must be a lady. We have got one man and one lady. Next, one man is facing south. One man. How can someone face south when that fellow is sitting in the north? So we have one man over here. We have got two men. Now we have got two ladies. Where are the two ladies sitting? East and south. What is asked? Which direction are the ladies facing to? Sorry, which direction are the ladies facing? See, this lady is facing north direction. This lady is facing west direction. So answer is north and west. Which option do we have in north and west? Option number 1 is our answer. I hope it is clear to all. Option 1 is the answer. Let's move to the next question. Yeah. If southeast becomes north, I repeat again, if southeast becomes north, northeast becomes west, and so on, what will west become? See, let me draw. We have a graph like this. If I could find some other pen, just give me a second, dear students. Yes. Okay. What is happening? So, let me plot the four things. This we have east, this we have west, we know this is north, this is south. Okay, this point is southeast, this point is northeast, NE, SC, I can say this is NW, this portion is WS. Now what's happening is, if southeast becomes north, how much is it rotating? Look, this is southeast. I draw a line like this. Okay, southeast becomes north, southeast becomes north. See how much? 45 and 45 and 90. This has moved 135 degree, 135 degree in opposite direction, anti-clockwise. One thing, northeast becomes west, northeast, this northeast reaches west. So I can say this point has moved how much? 45 degree and then 90 degree. Okay, so what I can say, this has also moved how much? 45 and 90, 135 degree anti-clockwise. Now what is left? What is the last thing? The last thing is, what will west become? What will west become? See, west will also move 135 degree. West, if west moves 135 degree, west will move like this. Okay, so west will move 90 and 135. West will become southeast. West becomes southeast, which is option number 1 is your answer, my dear students, and I hope it's clear to all of you. Okay, let's take the next set now. Next question. Let's move to next question. Yeah. A man was 1 kilometer towards east, and then it should be walks actually. A man walks 1 kilometer towards east. Okay, a person goes like this, 1 kilometer towards east. What is being asked? How far is he from starting point? Okay, let's say this is the starting point. I should start it from here actually, so that I get sample space in all the direction. Let's say this is the man's starting point. A man walks 1 kilometer towards east like this. He does it like this, 1 kilometer. Next we have is, then he turns to south and walks 5 kilometer. Let's say if this much is 1 kilometer, he turns to south and walks 5 kilometer. Again he turns to east. Again he turns to east. This is east. Again he turns to east and walks 2 kilometer. This is east. He walks 2 kilometer. Let's say this is 2. After this he turns to north and walks 9 kilometer. After this he turns to north and walks 9 kilometer, like this. Let's say this is 9 kilometer. Now how far is he from his starting point? Let's say I rub this much portion. Yes, he reaches over here. This is 9. Fine. How much distance has he moved? If this is 1, this is 2. 1, 2, so total this much becomes 3. This portion is 9. This portion is 9. Out of this 9, this is 4. Okay. So how much has he moved? He has moved this much 3 and this much 4. As per Pythagoras theorem, we need to determine this distance. We need to determine this distance. This is 90 degree. Okay. So as we all know 3 square plus 4 square is 5. 3 square plus 4 square, this is equal to 5 kilometers. So 5 kilometers is your answer. This is option number 4 is your answer. I hope it makes sense. Let's take next question. So let's move to the next question. Yeah, this is the next question. Nidhi traveled, let me increase the size. Nidhi traveled 5 kilometers towards north. Okay. Now in which direction she is moving? So just what we need is, we right now, as per the last line in the question, we just need to find out what is her final direction of movement. Nidhi traveled 5 kilometers towards north. Okay. Then turns right. If somebody traveling from north turns right, so he is moving in the east direction. Okay. Turns right and walk 10 kilometers. Further left, takes one more left. You are going like this, you take a left, you go this side. Finally turns left and walk 5 kilometers. Finally she turned left. Again she turned left. So now she is moving towards the west. Now in which direction she is moving? She is moving towards the west. So this is your answer. Easy and clear. Okay, next question. If southeast is called east. Okay, we have done this sort of question. Let's say this is our graph. Fine. If southeast, this is south, this is east, southeast, this is southeast, is called east. It is 135 degree in the direction of clock. If southeast is called east, northwest called west. Northwest, see, this is northwest. Oh my god, if southeast is called east, I'm so sorry dear students, this is like this. If southeast is called east, how much? We move 45 degree in the direction opposite to clock. If northwest is called west, okay, this is northwest, northwest, southeast, northwest is called west. We again move 45 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. Southwest called south, we don't need it anyway now. Southwest is called south, again 45 degree, and so on. Then which be called north? What will now? Then which be called north? See students, we are being asked, see everybody is moving in the 45 degree direction. We are precisely being asked which direction would be called as north. So if I move from here to here 45 degree, I will reach north. So it means northeast would be called as north. So your answer is northeast. Which will be called as north? Northeast will be called as north. Next question. Next question, dear students. M is east of D. Okay. See, let's say somewhere over here is D. M is east of D. K is west of F. Okay, we will have to arrange each single pieces. Okay. K is west of F. Okay. We have K is west of F. This is K. This is west of F. If this is F, so this is K towards the west. Now, and F is south of D. The moment I read this line, things get simplified. F is south of D. That means it is like this. F is south of D. K is west of F. Okay. K is west of F. F is south of D, and M is east of D. In which direction of M from K? It is actually in which direction is east is M from K. In which direction is M from K? If we go from K to F, K to M, we will be moving where? We will be going north, then we will be moving east. So my answer will be north east. Okay, I move like this, north east. We get it, north east. Do we have any such option? Yes, option D. Okay, dear students, let's move to the next one. Let's take the next question. So let's find the next question. The next question is on your screen now. Okay. Arun walks to north 30 meter. Let's say Arun goes 30 kilometer to the north. Moves left and walks 40 meter. He moves left and walks 40 meter. Okay. He again turns left. See, somebody is going like this. This is my left hand. He again turns left. He again turns left. He again turns left and walks 30 meter. So exactly 30. Okay, like this. Fine. He finally turns left. Now see, he is coming down. Okay, southwards. If somebody turns left, he will be moving in east. He moves towards east. This was his starting point. He finally turns left and walks for 50 meters. So he goes 50 meter. If this is 50, okay, out of this 50 we know this is 40. So this is how much? This is 10. The question is how far away is Arun from the starting point? So he started from here and this is his end point. This is starting point, end point. How far he is here? 10 meter. Which option? Option D. I hope it must be clear to all of you. Option D is your answer. Fine. So I wrap this off. I think we have done sufficient number of questions on this topic. And now let's move to the next topic for today, that is blood relation. Okay, dear students. So let's start with the topic blood relations. For this, I'll tell you a very good theory. Then you will be able to solve these sort of questions very easily. I have derived this method of my own. Okay. And it will be of really great help to you people. It makes things very easy. So let me remove this question. Yeah, blood relation. See, how do we if I talk about terms of ages, one generation, let's say my father will be more aged more than me, so his age will be higher. So a higher thing means it is represented above on the number line. my grandfather will be even more aged than my father, so he will be rated, he will be placed on above my father. Okay, so hierarchy is like the eldest one will be at the top, the youngest will be at the bottom, the middle one will be in the middle, like this. Suppose this is grandson, grandfather, father, and suppose this is me, and I have son or daughter, so it will be over here like this. This is one thing, height wise. Okay, now the other thing, what I'll do is, those two people who are married, I'll represent them in a circle. I'll represent them in a circle. Husband wife, I generally believe, are of the same age group, so I'll do this like this. Males, I'll point like this will be male and this dot will be female. Okay, brother sister, matlab, that is the main thing. Males will be represented like this, females will be represented like this. If I say Divya is my brother, suppose I am Ajay, I am A, and this is Divya. Okay, clear? I am Ajay, suppose this is Kajol, Kajol is my wife. So what will happen? Ajay and Kajol will be in a circle and Kajol will come over here. But I just make sure that I'll make this mark over here and Kajol will be represented by a dot if I have to make more connections. Clear hai? Tanuja is a sister of Kajol. So Kajol and Tanuja are of the same group. So here I'll put Tanuja. Now what's happening is, see, these two people are of same age group. Both of them are denoted by dots. And this is the same age group, T and K. Kajol and Ajay are husband wife. They are spouse of each other, so they are in a circle. Male is represented by a arrow and Kajol, female, will be represented by a dot this way. I hope it makes things clear and you will easily understand all of the concepts. So far clear? Should I move ahead? Okay. A man introduces a girl as the daughter of the sister of his father. See, first of all, a man introduces a girl as the daughter of sister of his father. His father will be like this. This is his father. This is a man. I'm pointing, making an arrow. As the daughter of the sister of his father. Father, sister. Father is male, sister is female. Sister, daughter of father, sister. So daughter will come down. This is the daughter. Okay, so it's like my father, sister, my bua, okay, my auntie, and my auntie's daughter will be my cousin. So it will be like this. This lady is this is my cousin. How the girl is related to the man? So the girl is related to the man as the cousin. This is the answer. The girl is related to the man as his cousin. Let's move to the next question, dear students. So you have this next question. We have Samantha is your father's mother's grandson's daughter. Therefore, Samantha is your father's mother's grandson's daughter. Look. See, it's suppose you. Y means you. Your father's mother's grandson's daughter. Therefore, Samantha is your. Just a second, dear students. Yeah. Father's mother's. Achha, who's the grandson of father's mother? Either it could be you. See, like my father's mother will be my grandmother. So who will be her grandson? Either it could be me or any other sibling of mine. Okay, like this. It could be anyone. My father's mother's grandson will be like this, but this will be a male definitely. Okay, nothing is told about my gender right now. Okay, father's mother's grandson's daughter, and suppose it's daughter like this. It's a daughter. So here, daughter. Okay. Now. Therefore, Samantha is your niece. This way, none other option is possible. See, if this is Y, this is Y, this is me. Sister, brother are on the same level. Uncle would be on the higher level. Niece is only possible which can be at the lower level. Okay, niece. So this is your answer. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Any doubts? Fine. Let's move ahead. Let's take this example. Suppose this is Rahul Gandhi. This is Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi father is Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi. Then Rajiv Gandhi mother. Rajiv Gandhi's mother is Indira Gandhi. And suppose Rahul Gandhi has a brother named Appu. Okay. So Indira Gandhi's grandson is Appu, and the daughter of this Appu, okay, let's say Dolphin. Whatever the names are, it doesn't matter at all. So Appu's daughter will be Pappu's niece. Okay, Appu's daughter will be Pappu's niece. That way you have got it. Let's move to the next set, dear students. Next set of question. Pointing to a photograph, Prakash said, "She is the daughter of my grandfather's only son." My grandfather's only son. How is Prakash related to girl in the photograph? See, Prakash, what does Prakash said? Let's say this is Prakash. Prakash said, "She is the daughter of my grandfather." This is Prakash's father. Okay. This could be Prakash's father or mother, we don't know. Prakash's grandfather. Okay, Prakash's grandfather. Prakash's grandfather. It could be anyone. It could be a lady, it could be a male. Let's say this is a female. Suppose this is a female. Prakash's mother. This was Prakash's grandfather. Okay, this is Prakash's mother. Then only son. This is the son of grandfather. His daughter. His daughter will be like this, daughter. Okay, so these two are of the same age group now. This is Prakash, this is grandfather's son's daughter. Okay, how is Prakash related to the girl in the photograph? Father not possible, brother, see. How is Prakash related to the girl in the photograph? Yes, definitely Prakash. See, anyways, we will do the answer, we'll get the same. Prakash is the brother of that girl. How come? Let's say, even if I say this is Prakash, Prakash's only father, Prakash's father, okay, Prakash's father, then grandfather. This grandfather's only son is Prakash's father, and his father's daughter. Daughter will be D. Okay, so both of them are the offsprings of the same person, of the same father. So they are brother sister. So Prakash will definitely be the brother of this daughter. Is it clear to all? Very clear. This you can very easily understand by Appu Pappu concept. See, how can, see, this is Pappu. Okay, this is Pappu. Pappu's father is Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi's grandfather is, let's say, Firoz Gandhi, okay. Firoz Gandhi. Now this Firoz Gandhi has only one son. Let's say this is Rajiv Gandhi, and Rajiv Gandhi's daughter is Priyanka Gandhi. So Pappu is the brother of Priyanka. Pappu is the brother of Priyanka. That way you can solve it. Let's move to the next one. When Ravi saw Ramesh, he recalled, "He is the son of father of my daughter." Who is Ramesh? See, he is the son of the father of my daughter. See, let's say this is me. Okay, let's say this is Ravi. Ravi is me. Let's say you assume I am Ravi. Okay, father of my daughter C. This is my daughter D. Her father will be definitely I. Getting it? I am Ravi, father of my daughter's father. I am the one. He is the son of the father of my daughter. He is the son, so he is definitely my son. Okay, this question was wrongly being put up in exam. So Ravi is now my son. Who is Ramesh? So Ramesh will be my son. When Ravi saw Ramesh, he recalled he is the son of the father of my daughter, his son. Okay, so that way Ravi is my son. Put up option 5 and make it son. That will be your answer. Okay, dear students. Next one now. Yeah, it's visible now. Yeah, pointing to a girl in the photograph, Ram said. Ram said, okay, what does Ram say? Her mother's brother is the only son of my mother's father. First of all, my mother's father. Okay, I start from here. This is Ram. Ram's mother. Okay, then his father. I repeat again. Ram said her mother's brother, pointing to a girl in the photograph. There is a girl. Her mother's brother is the only son of my mother's father. Okay, my mother's father. Look, this father has only one son. This fellow has only one son. Now I repeat again. Her mother's brother is the only son of my mother's father. Think about it. This fellow, her mother's brother is the only son of my mother's father. This is the girl, okay? Her mother's brother. This is mother, male. This is female, mother is female. Her mother's brother is the only son of my mother's father's son. So that way I can say they are of the same age group and are coming from the same descendant. So that way they are brother sister. How is the girl's mother related to Ram? How is the girl's mother? The girl's mother is related to Ram as the mother. Okay, the girl's mother, this girl's mother is related to Ram as his mother. Okay, student, this is one case. Let's talk about another case. It happens many times. People make mistakes in framing the question. Let's say I talk about this father. This father has what? This father has 2 girls and a son. Now this is point in the Ram said. This is Ram. What does Ram say? Let's check it. What does Ram say? Ram said, pointing to a girl, her mother's brother. Let's say this is the girl. This is her mother. This is her mother, and this is her brother. Her mother's brother is the only son of my mother's father. My mother. This is my mother. My mother's father's only son. So this way, what I can say. This son. Now, see, this is my mother. My mother's sister. This is my mother's sister also. This is also possible. So this way this lady could be my aunt also. So the precise answer would be data insufficient. The question was not thoroughly prepared. So data insufficient is the answer, because it could be mother also or it could be aunt also. Okay, dear students, so any of the following options could be possible. Let's move to the next set. A girl introduced a boy as the son. Let's say this is a boy. A girl introduced a boy as the son. Let's say this is his son. Okay, as the son of the daughter. As the son of the daughter. Let's say this is a lady. Okay, as the son of the daughter of her father's, of the father of her uncle. Let's say this is a girl. This is a girl. Think about it. Girl's uncle. This is girl's uncle. Uncle's father. See, father of her uncle. This girl, her uncle, his father. Son of the daughter. This is the son of the daughter of this particular fellow. Getting it, dear students? So what do I observe? I repeat again. A girl introduced a boy as the son of the daughter of the father of her uncle. Okay? This father, his daughter, then her son is this boy. So first of all, one thing is for sure, these two people are of the same age group. When these two people are of the same age group, they could be either brother, sister, cousin, and something like that. The boy is girl's brother. Okay, the boy is girl's brother, or it could be possible, it could be the cousin. That way, it could be the cousin, but definitely they are of the same age group. So as per the option, we have brother. Let's move to the next one. Yeah, now we have a good set of questions. Let me wipe this off first. See students, now this question has a lot of information, 4 sets of information. Then we have to check which of the following means L is the nephew of Q. We have to check these three equations also. Then we have to tell which option matches. So students, in order to do this type of question, always deal like these are LM. So better deal with FS. Better make it FS. How to make it FS? What I'll say is, see, it is written L percentage M. I'll read it as F percentage second. First percentage second. What does it mean? It means M is the brother of L. That is second is the brother of first. So if second is the brother of first, I'll write it as second is the brother of first. I'll make it like this. Now what does it represent? It simply represents that second person is a male. Both of these are of same age group. Nothing is known about the gender of the first. Okay, next thing, dear students. L into M means L is the mother of M. First multiplied by second. L into M means L is the mother of M. So first is the mother of second. That is, first is the mother of second. What does it represent? It represents that there is a generation gap between both of these. First person is definitely the mother, so higher age. Okay, higher age, and this is a female. Nothing is known about the gender of this person. Second person. Okay. L divided by M means L is the sister of M. So first divided by second means first is the sister. L is the sister of M. First is the sister of second. Here we can say first is the sister of second. So I'll make this first is the sister of second. Does it make sense? First is the sister of second. So far it must be clear to all of you. Next, dear students, L is equal to M means that M is the father of L. L is equal to M. M is the father of L. So first is equal to second means second. See, M is the second. Second is the father of first. Second is the father of first. Okay, this is the thing. Is equal to this thing. Now we will be able to solve this set of questions very quickly. Don't believe me, students, otherwise it could create a lot of confusion, it could create a lot of mess. This would genuinely waste your time. If you could just for a minute just draw this now, then you will be able to do all these questions very easily. Q divided by J. Q divided by J means the second person is the brother First person, nothing. So Q divided by J is like Q. Second person is the brother. Okay. J is equal to I. Is equal to I means second person is the father of first person. We have J is equal to I, so I'll have a I over here. Okay. I have a I over here. So what I mean, see here I is senior, I is elder than Q, and we have to tell I is the nephew of Q. How can I be nephew of Q? I is like the uncle of Q. Okay, so first option is definitely very easily neglected. I can remove this. Okay, next part. Q percentage M into B percentage I. It's actually a lot of things. Okay, let me write it here. Q percentage M into B, Q divide by M percentage I. This is the thing. Oh, for a second I am removing this figure. Okay, Q divide by M into B percentage I. This is what I need to solve. I vacate this space so that I can do a few things over here. Okay, so what I have is now, first of all, the moment I see percentage sign, divide sign means first is the sister of first dot dot S. Okay, so Q, circle Q is a female, then M, first, second, first is a female. Okay, done. Next thing, the next thing we have is M into B. Into means first is the mother of second. Okay, M into B means this M is a lady, M is a female, M, this is B. Okay, M, B. Does it make sense? M, B. So far, done. M into B means first into second means first dot second. First dot second. Now the next part is what? Next part is where were we? B percentage I. B percentage I means from first we make a arrow to second. Okay, from first we make a arrow to second. So from here can we make something? Q's brother sister, then this. So definitely here we can say there is a link, like we can express it like this: Q M, then this M has two, this M has siblings, this M has two ward, that is son or daughter, whatever. We don't know the gender about B, but we know definitely the gender about I is a male. So I can say this I is a nephew of Q. I is the nephew of Q. Okay, this is satisfied. So this thing is satisfied, that I is the nephew of Q in this particular question. This is satisfied. Let's come back to the question. Yeah. So second option is satisfied. Now I am rubbing this. Let's try with the third option. See, what do we have in the third one? The third one is where do we have the third one? C percentage I is equal to B, C divided by I. I'll do over here, C divide by I. C divided by I is equal to B percentage Q, that way. Okay, now I again remove this diagram. C divided by I is equal to B percentage Q. So yeah, first of all, the moment I see divide sign, first is the sister of second, like this. Okay, first is the sister of second, so I'll draw C dot 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 I. We don't know the nature of I. I is equal to B. I is equal to B means B is the father of I. Okay, I is equal to B. Second is the father of first, so second is the father of first. B percentage Q. Here we have second is the brother of first. Second is the brother of first, that is Q is the brother of B. Q is the brother of B. Here we have, okay, from here can we make anything? I, from here can we make I is the, let's verify it again. If see, C divided by I is equal to B percentage Q. I show you the question again. C divided by I is equal to B percentage Q. Okay. First of all, divide sign. What does divide sign mean? Divide sign means C dot S. Okay. C, here I put C dot I. Yes, C dot I. Then I is equal to B. Fs. Okay. So second is the father of first, like this. Second is the father of first, so I is equal to B means B is the father of I. This way we can say. And the last thing is B percentage Q. B, this percentage Q, that way we can say second is the brother of first. Second is the brother of first, so Q is the brother of B, this way. Now what do we need to find? We need to cross verify. I is the nephew of Q. Can we make? Yes, I is the nephew of Q, so here also it is satisfied. Does it make sense? Here also it is satisfied. I is the nephew of Q. No, here it is not satisfied. Why it is not satisfied? Look, we know I, the gender problem. If this I is a female, then I could be the niece of Q. Then I could be the niece. So this is a very important part, friends. This could be either niece or nephew. I could be either niece or nephew. I could be either niece or nephew of Q. So nothing can be predicted. Niece or nephew of Q. So nothing can be predicted about the nature of I. Fine, this question is done. So now let's look at the options. Only 3, only 1, only 2. So we have only second option is the answer. So that is the answer, only 2. Let's move to the next set now. Next question. You try this till that time I wrap this part. We have the question here. The son of M is the father of N. The son of M is the father of N. The son of M. Let's say this is a fellow M. We don't know the gender of M. The son of M. Let's say this is a son. This is any person. The son of M. This fellow is the father of N. Okay. Is the father of N and grandfather of R. Grandfather of R. Mother's father. Look, mother's father. Grandfather of R. Look, this fellow is the mother's father. Let's say this is R. Suppose this is R. R's mother. R's mother. Father. Okay. Thus, see, I read it like them. The son of M. The son of M is grandfather of R. The son of M. The son of M is grandfather of R. Mother's father of R. S is the daughter of N. Okay. S is the daughter of N. This is S. S is the daughter of N. These two represent the same age group. S is the daughter of N and sister of B. Now this S is the sister of B. F is the sister of B. On the basis of information, how is M related to B? M related to B. See student, there is a bit of ambiguity in the question. M related to B. First of all, M is grandmother's mother. We can say that this M is grandmother's Mother possible. Let's say this is M's grandmother, then mother. This is possible if it is given M is a female. If M is a female, then this is possible. There should be one small thing given, that M is a female, so your answer will be fine. So that way your answer, we can mark the option number 3, provided it should have been given in the question that M is a female. Now let's say if it is not given M is a female, so see, option number 2, grandmother is not possible. See, grandmother is 2 levels up. Grandmother is 2 level up, but this is grandmother's one more than grandmother. Okay, grandfather is also not possible because B's grandfather is this person. We don't know about M. None of the above cannot be said because, see students, this option should have been data insufficient, then it would have been correct. Data insufficient. That option would have been perfect, but in this particular question they should have mentioned. It happens that people make mistake while framing questions, so it should have been mentioned that M is a female. Okay, I hope that much is clear. So finally this question is also done. We have done sufficient amount of questions of both the topics, that is blood relation and directional questions. We will meet again tomorrow, my dear students. Till that time, good night. Carry on with your studies. I will always say study hard, study properly. Don't let your time go wasted. This is a very crucial time of your life. Crack your exam in the very first attempt. Don't wait for the second attempt. Don't spoil a year. I know Corona time is a bit tough. You might not be feeling energetic, enthusiastic to study. You might not be seeing the result in the near future, but I'll still say, whenever you work hard now, it will give you benefit. You will reap something out of it. So please don't waste your time. This is very, very important time. Kindly carry on with your studies. Bye bye. Good night till then. Take care.